Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Downtown Kato, Paphos Harbour. This is the harbour roundabout, and we'll do a little bit of a circle round and see what's going on, and then we're going to head out towards the Paphos Mall and the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. So the idea of the videos is to give you a slight insight into downtown Paphos, and perhaps you start to familiarise yourself with the area and learn your way around. It's an easy place to navigate, but of course if it's your first time, or perhaps you're venturing out somewhere that little bit more adventurous, if you continue to watch the little videos that Mr. Paul's driving around, and I always do my very, very best not to run people over, because I understand that perhaps some of these people might like to watch the little channel known as Marika and me. Slowly but surely, you may have noticed there's a lot of big diggering going on, and some of these improvements are, shall we say, inconvenient, but they are going to slow the traffic down, because in this particular area of Paphos, obviously people do like to meander around, look at things like the blue Mediterranean Sea. The odd person likes to jump out in front of me and try and stop me because they realise that's Mr. Paul. You know, there are the odd people who didn't like me, you never know. And just coming up here now, this is the start of the Paphos Harbour. People hard at work. We've got Mr. Yanis over there, we've got Philotes. He's accosting some people and tempting them to go on the Jeep Safari. These are the people in the downtown Paphos Harbour area. We've got Mr. Rikos over there. He's got the super jumbo glass bottom boat. That's the entrance to the harbour. This is the main car park, and if you've got a car, perhaps you've borrowed it, stolen it, this could probably be the best place for you to park and go for a dismount and go for a wander in and around the Kato Paphos Harbour area, should we say. And today is a truly spectacular day, there's no doubt about that. Summer has come kicking into life. Sir Stuart, if you're watching from uptown there in Scotland, I promise you, when you arrive in June, you are going to get a party, that's for sure. Don't forget to drop it in the comments, or go and hunt us down in the Promenade and Harbour area, because you and I have got a karaoke date, haven't we? Yes, and you are going to impress us and show us your vocal talents. Another superstar on the channel, Sir Stuart Pearson, is going to come down to Paphos very, very soon indeed. Now, we're exiting the car park. This is the rear road out of the car park, and this will take us to exactly where we started, on the harbour car park roundabout. And across the road, well, it's the street to the rear of the promenade, and there's a lot of big diggering going on there, isn't there, Mr. Tony Nagaro? Yes, and if your name's Miss Deborah O'Rourke, you're very concerned, because of course you're going to be staying in the Basilica Resort, which is just along there. But they have told us in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks, it's going to be finished. They've put all the piping down now, they are putting all the hardcore down, they're putting all the pavements in, and then of course they're going to tarmac it, and then hopefully they won't have to touch it for a few more years. That's the temporary bus station on our left hand side. If you're looking for a bus, let's say you were looking at a bus to go out to Coral Bay, the bus number you would be looking for is 615. It leaves approximately every 20 to 30 minutes, and of course that means it comes back from Coral Bay, same bus number, 615, approximately every 20 to 30 minutes. This road we're on now is the road that links the Paphos Harbour to the downtown Kato Paphos Mall roundabout. That's what it's called. And if you take a left at the coming up roundabout, we would go on to the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, the Tomb of the Kings Road. If we go straight over it, we would work our way up into the Old Town and Midtown Paphos and the ministerial area where lots of the government offices are and that kind of thing. The area we're coming to now is known as the Paphos Skywalk and Catacombs area. So on the left hand side you have the start of this raised platform that takes you up into the clouds. Well, not up into the clouds, about 6 to 7 meters above the road, and you get to walk across, go into the archaeological site, and eventually get to a great viewing point where you can look back down towards the blue Mediterranean Sea. Worth the walk, and you get a nice bit of fresh air, and of course you get to see Paphos from a different latitude and from a different angle. This is the Paphos Mall roundabout. That shiny building over there is the Paphos Mall, and we're going to take a left and head out along the tomb of the King's Avenue Road. And as you can see, restaurants, bars, hire shops, hairdressers, cake shops, hotels like the Roman Hotel on our left hand side, lots and lots of things to keep you occupied. And if you're in this area and let's say you were walking to the Paphos Harbour, to the Paphos Promenade, from here right now it's going to take you around about 15 minutes. When we head out to the further part of, let's say, the King's Avenue, let's say Venus Beach, if your name is Mr. Martin and you accosted us in the harbour area yesterday, and of course you were the star of the show, to walk from the Venus Beach 5-star luxury beachside hotel, I would say it's half an hour. Drop it in the comments, Mr. Martin, but I would say it was probably 25 to 30 minutes if you're going to walk it. I understand there's a bus stop right outside it, so of course on a bus, Coral Bay bus, that would be the one, wouldn't it? 615, and it will take you about 5 minutes on a bus, I would imagine. The bus fare, probably €2.50. I think that's the bus fare pretty much everywhere if you jump on a bus in downtown Paphos. You can get a daily pass, you can get a weekly pass, and you can get a monthly pass. But I've been told that if you lose the pass, you can't get a copy of it. So perhaps be wise and, well, or be very, very careful with it, shall we say. Right, there's deliveries going on everywhere. As you can see, there's very, very limited space for them to park, so they have to mount the pavement or two. But Tomb of the King's Avenue, if you are in an apartment complex around here, like the Kissos Hotel that's coming up just down to the left, Miss Debbie was commenting a while back, where can she take her kids for lunch and breakfast? Well, I'm pretty sure you now know there are places everywhere. If you want an Irish pint, well, you've got the O'Neill's Irish Bar and Grill just over on our right hand side. You've got the King's Bar on our left. If you turn left here, literally 1 minute and you're in the front entrance to the Kissos Hotel. If you keep going down there, you end up on the beachfront, and of course you will be going past the Cephalius Beach Tourist Village. Again, a great place to have a holiday. Go and pop that into the YouTube search bar, Cephalius Tourist Village, and Marika and me, and up it will come. Same, Kissos Hotel, Marika and me, and up will come our little adventures in there. And a big shout out to a superstar known as Mr. Sean O'Keefe, all the way from downtown Liverpool. We met him, time goes, doesn't it, Sean? But it's about a month ago now that you accosted us in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour area, and it was a great honour and a great pleasure to meet you, because of course you are one of our very, very early stars indeed. It takes us back and it humbles us so much that some of these people chose to join the little channel known as Marika and me way back when, well, nobody knew us. We really were an idiot in a blue hat and a pair of sunglasses. But of course, I always knew that I had a superstar to my right, and her name is Miss Archine Gracilian LaBeouf. And many people love her to bits, that's for sure. And one of those people today has arrived in downtown Paphos, and her name is, well, let's give you a little bit of insight into who she is. She is the girl in charge of pretty much everything on the little channel known as Marika and me. So that can mean that it is only one girl, and her name is Dame Anne, the superstar known as Dame Anne. She's here, and we're going to go and accost her later, take her out for something to eat, and you never know, we might get her to do the Chuchka dance down the Kato Paphos Promenade with Miss Archine Gracilian LaBeouf. Where are we now? Well, we're coming towards the end of the Tomb of the King's Avenue. This is the Venus Beach Hotel, so Mr. Martin's in there with his wife-to-be, and she's told me, Mr. Martin, don't forget to start looking at those rings, otherwise we're going to have a word with you, that's for sure. Little supermarket is coming up on our right hand side, and there's apartment complexes after apartment complex. So if you're looking for somewhere to stay, by the way, and you're not sure where it is, you drop the name of that resort into the comments, and in a nice polite way I'll give you my opinion of that resort. Now there is a gentleman, I'm not going to use any names, but there is a gentleman that's coming out for his brother's wedding, and it is in what, 2 weeks now, and you have booked yourself into a resort in Universal area in Paphos. We went to see it yesterday. I don't know what to say to you. I really, really don't. I've never seen a resort in such disrepair. And I hope that you're watching this. I don't know why you didn't ask us sooner, but you should have done. Maybe the apartment you've booked is going to be spectacular, but the resort and the swimming pool area, well, what can I say? But hopefully that's not going to affect the wedding that you're going to go to. That's going to be in Cucklia. And one of these days we are going to get out to that wedding venue and see if we can persuade the owner to allow us to walk around. One thing's for sure, Cucklia is a spectacular place, and it has a spectacular view out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. That was Tomb of the Kings Road. We're now in, shall we say, downtown Clorica. The next focal point is the King Elephant Hotel. The King Elephant Hotel is coming up on our left-hand side. Many superstars have stayed there, but of course, Tom, who likes to play games, he checked in there last year with his mum and dad and his two sisters, and he said he's missing it very much indeed. Other superstars who've been there, well, all the way up in Scotland, oh yes, my cuz King James, his Queen Karine, and of course the one and only superstar that if your father is a king and your mother is a queen and you like a nice cheesecake flavoured cupcake made by the superstar known as Miss Nessie, well, your name must be Princess Darlie. Oh yeah. Don't forget, when you get to Paphos, you're going to be dancing the Chuchuchka down the downtown Kato Paphos promenade with Miss Marika. We're going to catch you on camera and we're going to party the night away. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, and of course if you do like what you see, why not hit that like, click the subscribe. Please don't click off, Mr. Nigel, not yet. Put your hat on, and don't forget to keep those flared pyjamas on, Lady oh so sweet Caroline. Otherwise, well, it's a family channel, so let's stop now. Hit the like, click the subscribe, please come back for a little bit more of my madness, and if you'd like to help the channel to grow, if you'd like to say thank you, why not go through to our About page where you could consider to buy us a coffee or two, obviously virtually, and we will use your money, pop it in the tank and continue to make these videos for you. And if you want a very special video like Miss Linda and like Miss Andy all the way from Hampshire, well, you know what you have to do. Cross our palm with one or two coffees, and that video will be coming especially for you very soon indeed. Thanks for watching, and of course I will see you again very soon. I might pop in there, Baron John, and get a coffee or two, because I think you're a wise man. The coffees there are quite good value for money. That's Coffee Me in downtown Clorica. This is the St. George Crossroads. If you go left, St. George Beachside Hotel. Straight in front of us is the Leonardo Lara Beach and Splash Resort. And of course, just over there is the Angelique Taverna. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.